Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Polly channel. This video I want to share about detailed info for Node connection guide on Mountain of Eternal Winter. But be noticed this content come from Korea server, so any name that I show on this video can be changed when this update come on our live server near future. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this video is continuous series about early guide for Mountain of Eternal Winter that just released on Korea server. Actually, previously I just released detailed information for new grinding zone on this Mountain of Eternal Winter, either item loot that you can get from this area, APDP require, any daily quest, and spot location for its grinding zone. You can check this video for more detail. Actually, order for this video come from my previous vote because most of you also interest about exploring Mountain of Eternal Winter. In future, after this new region release, if you open your map, actually this Mountain of Eternal Winter didn't have large area. As you can see, this is Drikhan area, this is Garmot Nest, and this is Duvenkron City. So this is Drikhan area, and below of this Drikhan area, this is Odelita region. As you can see, this is Olun Valley, and this node is Mountain of Forgotten. And start from this node until top of this node, this is Mountain of Eternal Winter area, and limit Mountain of Eternal Winter node at the top is Trisria Ruin, part of Drikhan area. Actually, if you zoom out, this continent for Mountain of Eternal Winter still have large area that's still undiscovered. So I think this Mountain of Eternal Winter area still have potential update in future, because as you can see, this Mountain of Eternal Winter area just taken 20% from undiscovered continent on this area. And this Mountain of Eternal Winter area have one capital city. This capital city name, if I translate it, this is Ale Village. But be notice all translated name that I mentioned can be changed when apply on our live server near future, because this is just Google Translate. And on this Ale Village, there are 5 housing that you can rent, but sadly in this housing you cannot rent any residence. I don't know why this Mountain of Eternal Winter didn't have any residence. All of this house you only can rent it to become storage or any kind of workshop and lodging for your worker. And to rent this house, contribution consumption didn't too much like you renting house on Duvenkron, Grana, or Oderexia City. As you can see, this house only 2 CP, and another house 2 CP again, 3 CP, 4 CP, and 5 CP. And outside this Ale Village, there are another node that you can rent some housing too. As you can see on this node, you can rent this house to become storage, lodging, or workshop, but once again you cannot rent it to become residence. And I think the most interesting for this housing, especially for workshop, is furniture workshop, because you can craft specialty furniture for this Mountain of Eternal Winter. But be noticed, to craft this new furniture, you need some material that exclusive only can get it from Mountain of Eternal Winter, like this snow cheddar sap, but all other material you can prepare it right now. And some of this furniture you also can prepare some material from now. And if you want to see how it's look for this crafting furniture from Ale Village Furniture Workshop, I just got info from community. As you can see, this is special chair, and this is special rack that you can craft from this furniture workshop. You can put another object on top of this desk and also inside this rack. And this is another shelf. You can put any object like book or any basket from this shelf. And this is special carpet that you can craft from this workshop. You also can craft this bench, and you can put it on your manor either for interior or exterior. And also you can craft this tree table on your interior. And this is wall rack that you can craft. You also can put some little item inside this rack. And this is another large carpet that you can craft on your workshop. And this is special furnace decoration that you also can craft it from workshop. But this furnace, you only can install it as interior, not exterior. And this is special bonfire for exterior. And this is how it's look for this special tent. And this is exterior item for your manor. And this is special furniture partition that you can craft from this workshop. Okay, I think that's all preview for new furniture from this Mountain of Eternal Winter. And next I will show you calculation for node for this Mountain of Eternal Winter. As you can see, this is how it's look for this connection for this Mountain of Eternal Winter node. As I mentioned previously, on top of this node, this is Trisria Ruin, and at 7 o'clock of this map, this is Forgotten Mountain, part of Odelita region. And to more easy understanding this node, I already make special mapping with English translation, but be notice its name that's shown on my translated map might different when official release, because this is just translation from Korea language using Google Translate. And last update for this map at 3 January 2022, but at least by using this map map, you can know more detail how much contribution point that you need to invest for each node and how much contribution point that you need to connect to each node. And also in this map, I give some information for worker node and also any resource that you can get by sending worker to work at this specific node. So you can screenshot this video for more detail, or you can join to my official Discord server because usually I share my high resolution schematic on my official Discord server, and you can join to my official Discord server by free. And from this map, I want to highlight some node like this Mountain of Eternal Winter node, because on this Mountain of Eternal Winter node, we can put our worker to mining transparent ice, and this transparent ice is special material that exclusive on Mountain of Eternal Winter only. Actually, you also can mine this transparent ice around area at Mountain of Eternal Winter, but I only found little amount of spot for this transparent ice mining manually. And also at this area, Masran Citron Farm, we can send our worker to gathering citron from this node, and this is exclusive farming item that you can also gather by your worker. And the citron, you also can get citron seed for your farming, and the citron seed only need 1 grid from your fence. Okay, another unique node is Balak's Camp. At this Balak's Camp, you can send worker node for excavation Blackstone with Warmith. Actually, this is just translation using Google Translate. Maybe this item name will be different near future. And actually, this item is this item. So far, this Blackstone with Warmith, you only can get it from this Balak's Camp, from this worker excavation, and you can use this item to finish special weekly quest Blackstone with Warmith by hand over 30 pieces Blackstone with Warmith. To finish this quest, you can choose between Trace of Ascension 50 pieces or Trace of Death 50 pieces each week. So I think this not also important to get this Trace of Ascension and Trace of Death from this weekly quest. And also another node is Severe Hills, because this node have excavation to get Trace of Death and Quartz. And another area at this location, Serkan Abaddon Iron Mine, there are 2 worker nodes either for mining and excavation. For excavation, we can get Trace of Ascension and Quartz from this node, and another node is mining node to get obsidian ore. And also at this Jet Starlight Forest, there are worker nodes either for lodging and mining to get exclusive material from this Mountain of Eternal Winter, Snow Cheddar Lock and Snow Cheddar Sap from this lodging node, and also jet ore from this mining node. And another area to get this Snow Cheddar Lock and Snow Cheddar Sap, you also can get it from this Wind Chimney. This worker node, you also can get this Snow Cheddar Lock and Snow Cheddar Sap from this lodging. So for this special Snow Cheddar Lock and Snow Cheddar Sap, you can get from these 2 nodes, either Wind Chimney and Jet Starlight Forest. And if you're interested with alchemy, you can invest on this last pilgrimage, because on this node, you can unlock together special mushroom from this Mountain of Eternal Winter. And as always, this mushroom, you can use it either for alchemy or for cooking. Okay, I think that's all to tell node information from this Mountain of Eternal Winter. By using this map, you can calculate how much contribution point that you need to invest to target node from Ale Village, or if you have connection at Treasure Ruin from Drikhan area or Forgotten Mountain on Odelita region, you also can start to connect this node, and you can find worker manager at Ale Village at this location on map. If you search any worker from the city, you can find any human worker. So far, I only can find human skilled worker from this Ale Village. And if you need to expand your worker slot, I recommend you to rent some housing on this Balak Camp, because to house on this Balak Camp, you can rent it to get additional worker until this lodging level 2, both of this housing. Or you can rent any house on this Ale Village at 2nd house, 4th house, and 5th house to become lodging for your worker. Okay, I think that's all about node and worker from this Mountain of Eternal Winter. And next about total energy increase from this Mountain of Eternal Winter update. You can get so many maximum energy from this Mountain of Eternal Winter content. There are 26 maximum energy that you can get from this Mountain of Eternal Winter knowledge. And for more detail how to get this knowledge, I will show you later when this Mountain of Eternal Winter update on our live server near future. So just stay tuned on Chris Poly channel. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Zekru, Dubiadut, Jimmy Snake, Doki, Renegades X, Gospel, Homie, Ayrton, Killsteel, Wemi, Clouty, Moonpai BDO, John Andres as gold member. And also all my silver and bronze member. Thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video, depend on your support level, and be noticed for some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. Okay guys, that's all any note guide that I can provide for this Mountain of Eternal Winter. Hope this early info can be useful for you to prepare this update. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.